South Africa has joined the race to expand exploration of oil and gas deposits inland and along the coastline. The country has a long history of mining, but are newcomers to the oil industry.
Just looking at the south, the west, and the east, PASA estimate that we're probably sitting with, a good 270 billion barrels. When we look inland, we've got coal bed methane gas, we've got the Karoo, the estimate of 200 TCF. That's a big number, and that's a big opportunity.
Oil and gas expeditions have so far been led by international companies, but that's set to change. South Africa recently gave the green light to an Upstream Petroleum Resources Bill to accelerate exploration, which will be led by a newly formed National Petroleum Company, SANPC.
The operationalization of a commercial viable National Petroleum Company will undoubtedly be a game changer, not only for South Africa, but for the African continent. It's a very important continent, heavily endowed, poor by accident. And our duty is to convert that endowment into wealth for Africans.
Fossil fuels have become a sticking point as the world works towards drastically reducing carbon emissions to reverse global warming. For South Africa and several other nations, it remains a balancing act between the needs of its people and climate targets.
We are going to make sure that we produce every drop of hydrocarbons we can find in Africa to better the lives of our people. It is hypocritical to say Norway is producing 4 million barrels a day. No one is telling them that stop oil. The United States, 12 million barrels a day. Nobody says stop oil. The UK, more licenses. And then you turn to Africa and you say you need to stop production. That is not something we're ready to do.
South Africa recently unveiled the SANPC to funders in a bid to rake in investments. The country has big ambitions not just to make new finds, but to also regain its status as a net exporter of refined petroleum products. South Africa currently imports most of its fuel for domestic needs. Julie Shire, CGTN, Cape Town.